This is All Peacemakers Needed video series, where two everyday people discuss the need for peacemakers.
Alrighty. Hello and welcome to All Peacemakers Needed video series. I'm Nell Rose Hill, and today I'm with Amie Drudge, a wonderful co-worker and a new friend. And I'm so excited that she has joined us today to talk about peacemaking. Amie, welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here. Thank you for having me.
We are honored to have you. So we like to start our little discussion about you and about our guests. So tell us a little bit about yourself. We do like to hear about your hobbies.
Oh, all right. Well, my name is Amie Drudge. I am a mom, I think first and foremost. I am a dog mom, a kid mom, and I love to read. Reading is life to me. I love books. Don't start talking to me about books or I won't talk about anything else.
I can tell from your background.
Yes.
And I love how they're color coordinated.
Yes, it's a terrible way of going about finding a book, but it's beautiful to look at. But yes, and then I'm married. My husband, his name is Corey, and we have six kids together. I have three and he has three. So that pretty much sums up my life.
That's awesome. Yes. Family is so wonderful. Do you have any hobbies besides reading that you like, or is that your
Um,
main one?
no, I do enjoy exercise. I ran a half marathon last year with my son. I've ran many in my life, but he and my stepson, we all three ran it together, and it was a blast. My husband and I camp, and we love to ride our little bikes around the campground. So, oh, and I woodwork with my dad. So actually, the shelves behind me, we built together, me and my dad. So.
Wonderful. That's wow. You have lots of great talents. So we want to know a little bit more about your foundation called the Bee Foundation. So tell us anything you want to about that foundation.
Sure. So you're right. It's called the Bee Foundation, and it was started out of love and loss. Unfortunately, my daughters were taken from the world by a driver under the influence 4 years ago. It's just hard to believe it's been 4 years. It's still hard to just speak those words, but they were beautiful. They were 17 identical twins, and they were full of goodness, kindness, and love. And when they were taken, we just I couldn't abide that being taken out of the world because they had so much left to give. And so we started it to continue that and to, put the things out there that they can no longer put in the world, the goodness, the kindness, and the love. So we could, honor them by doing that and continuing with those things.
Yeah, when I heard about your foundation and I shared the information to my friends, tears were shed, especially reading your blogs. I love reading your blogs. It is really touching. And I know that you and your family has touched lots of lives. And I'm so like I feel really blessed to have get to know you even through work, even a little bit. So
Oh, thank you. Same now. Same.
so love, kindness, and goodness, right? Those are kind of the
Right.
three tenets.
Yes.
And those are, I believe, core tenets of peacemaking as well.
I would
So,
agree 100%. Yes.
yeah, so what do you feel about peacemaking?
Well, I feel like there isn't enough of it in the world. So I love what you're doing. Um, the world is an ugly place. And my goodness, we have to be those little pockets of peace and love and kindness and goodness for people to find. Because I think it can get so dark. Recently, in the last 3 months, I know two people who have taken their life by suicide. And we just strongly believe that we just have to be the light because it's just with politics and the world the way it is, we don't know anything else to do. We don't know what else to do. We just have to be something good. Kindness is free, goodness is free, peace is free, that we can give out on the daily. So that's what our goal is on the daily.
Oh, wow, yes, that is wonderful. And yeah, I think that is a similar goal that we had in starting our group is we wanted to do something. We wanted to find the like core part that we could do to help ourselves, really, to
Yeah.
help ourselves to change ourselves a little bit, to help us think more conscientiously about peacemaking. But also, I love what you said, to like, it's free, right? It's free. We can, and anyone can do it. Anyone can be part of, any efforts and putting your light out. I still remember the first time I saw you, though it was through Zoom, and oh, have we ever met in person?
I don't think we
I don't
have.
think we have
Gotta
either,
fix
but
that.
I do remember the very first time at a little, our work meeting, and light shines from you. I'm
Thank you.
sure many people have told you that too, that I hope they have.
Well, my daughters, that's just who they were. And it still just boggles my mind that they are not here to give that out. And I still get people calling me and saying, "Oh, my word, I have this story to tell you about your daughters." Or, like they were 17, right? But they were in high school and they were just kind and loving and bright. And, I wouldn't say they were the popular girls at all, but they were the girls that would sit by someone at lunch who didn't have someone to sit with, or a young gal, she was an artist and Elle was in art class with her, and Elle liked to draw, but she was no artist. And she said, "Mom," she was like, "I'm going to buy all of her art." Because I just want her to know that I believe in her. She's so good. And I just, it's, we just, I want to be what they were. And, of course, as a parent, that's what you hope that they become, right? But the world is lacking now, so we have to fix it. And here we are trying to fix it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That is just so touching. It is, the value of a human person, everyone, and the value of a human life, and is so important. And I think it's important to remember also, even the ones that we still have with us, right? I I recently also had a friend pass away. He was older, but it was sudden and it was unexpected and unexplained. And I remember my initial reaction was I wanted to say, "I love you forever" to everyone. Like
Yes,
everyone I meet
do
from
it.
now on, like my new
Yes,
goodbye or farewell or see you later is, which I know is really sappy and kind of dramatic, but that is how
not
I
at all.
felt. Like I love you forever. So I
We
think,
don't
and
know, Nell. We don't know when our last moment is, right? I don't think it's sappy at all. And I think, we have to be present with the people that we are with and give them all of ourselves. And we are in return gaining so much. And so I don't think it's a silly thing at all to let them know how deeply they are loved and how much they mean to us. Might be the last time.
yeah. And your daughters did that every day, and you are doing it too. And I inspire to be like that. It's great inspiration. So, how are you trying personally in your life? And you talked about this a little bit already, but if you want to expound some more, how are you trying to be more of a peacemaker in your life?
Well, I think again, it's a daily effort. We have these little pens that we pass out, and they just say B Foundation. And my daughters were named Isabella and Eliana, and quickly, of course, they're identical twins, but they were shortened to Belle and Elle, which just devastated me. But that's where the B Foundation came from, Belle and Elle, BE. And then it just turned into Be Good, Be Kind, Be Loved. But I think daily, when I pass those pens out, I tell people, if you wear this, no road rage. You have to hold the door for someone. You have to, again, the free things. Yes, we can do things that cost money for people, and we do as a foundation. But again, I think it's the daily things that we do that might save someone's life. That like just that smile to let them know that they are seen and heard and loved. Could save the world and bring peace, which is again just what we need. So I guess that's one of the things that we do is we pass out those pens. And then we do some fundraising so that we can pass, the goodness out in the form of money or whatever people might need. And that can come in any form. We have donated cars. We have paid electricity for someone who lost both of their parents. We have, done tutoring for a small child that lost his parents. parents. We have, we give books out. We have two book boxes. We have one in the Fishers Municipal Town Center, in the honor of the girls, and then one in my own yard, and they're little free libraries. But we are always, giving away books, and we stamp the Be Good, Be Kind, Be Love in every single book. So anything that we can do to just pass that message along, we're going to try to do it on the daily.
Wonderful. I love how you ask the receivers of it's a pin, right? A little pin.
Yes. Like a lapel pin. Yeah.
Right. To like think about their actions and their thoughts as they go along in their life, that they are now kind of a representative of
Right.
your beautiful daughters. And we kind of joke about this. One of my friends in our group, she sends texts like, I am sorry, but I must repent today. My peacemaking thoughts were a little off. And we
Yes, we
find
all
it,
do that though. Yes. It's the
I
human
know
condition.
it's so relatable, and the way she phrases it is so funny, but yeah, I mean, we are trying every day, but having that like consciousness and a reminder, whether it's a physical reminder or even just a mental reminder to be good, be kind, be love, be peaceful, breathe more. And like I said earlier, remember, to love as, everyone, and remind them that they are loved.
Yes.
And I am very impressed with all the goodness that you've done with the donations. And I know that you've helped out some students we have in Fishers who are learning English, which is wonderful. And then also, even a vehicle. Wow. I'm sure that the heavens are smiling.
Well, I want I feel like I have a responsibility to them, and I just want them to look down on us and just be maybe a little bit happy about the world that they left behind, even though they're in a perfect place, in my opinion,
Mhm.
maybe they're looking down, just being a little bit proud of their mom and the people that run this foundation, because I don't do it alone.
Mhm.
My best friend and my husband and my sons, and, they help us, and they're passing along that message too, which I think is so, so important.
Yeah, wonderful. So we just have one more question, and that is about like a tip. Like if you were, I feel like you are a bit of an expert on peacemaking. So what kind of tip maybe if someone is like, I really want to learn more about peacemaking, what could you share with them?
I think peacemaking obviously starts in our hearts, right? And again, we've talked about the ugly world that we live in. I just think if we could see each other, if we could really sit with each other and see each other, and I don't know, I don't care who it is. It could be someone from a different race or color or size or shape or whatever. Something we don't understand. We need to sit with those people and hear their story and understand what they are and what they do and why they're here, and vice versa. And I think if we just understood each other a little bit more, the world would be a better place. And so I guess that's my tip. That's what I try to do. And I fail often, but I want to understand others so that we can be just a better world all around.
Yeah, I think that seems to be like a theme in our conversations is sitting with people, looking at them, trying to understand, listen,
Yes.
um, have an open heart. And I love also that you mentioned that it starts with us, it starts inside our hearts. But I feel like if we can, maybe, hey, let's think about this. Let's think about how you feel in your heart and I think many, many people want to do this, want to, they see the need for peace. They want to see it grow in the world. And I think that's, yeah, just a wonderful way for us to try to help one another.
Me too.
So, yeah. Anyway, do you have any other final thoughts that you want to share with our little group about peacemaking?
I do not, but you did mention the ESL classes that we're
Yes.
sponsoring, and our class just started their second session, or they're getting ready
Yes.
to, and we are just so excited about that. And so if you know of anyone that needs a little bit of help with the English language, send them our way. And all they have to do is email. They don't have to fill out the application. Just send an
Okay.
email. I've been checking that
Okay.
email daily, and we will help them out.
Okay, yes, great. I do have, yeah, we'll talk more about that. But yes, I think it's just wonderful that your foundation is helping local, community members in every way possible.
Yep.
All right, Amie,
Yeah.
thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, I'm hoping that we can have more conversations like this. And I'm so grateful for your foundation and everything it's doing.
You and your peacemaking friends are remarkable. So thank you so much. I'm honored to sit here with you.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you.
thank you, thank you.